So this week I've been working on a lot of different things, and I wanted to bring y'all along and talk about what I'm working on. So I'm following two different artists this week. One is Kat Rains. She is doing a free collage seminar, and I'll tell you more about that. I'm really enjoying it, and these are the few things I've made following along. The other thing, I'm always trying to finish up paintings, so I'm doing that. And then this is one that's sold from my daily paintworks, so I've got that ready to go. These are the little 3x3 original florals. I send one of those with any painting that sells. So I'm always working on those. And the other artist is Draw with Debbie, and she's doing a 30-day, every day in January, she's going to be doing a quick drawing, and I'm following along with that. The first day was drawing your own hands. You used your right hand. Let's see, how is it? Let's see, I held my hand up. Oh yeah, and I used my right hand to draw my left hand. And then I held my hand up, and I used my left hand to draw my right hand. I did it with Stabilo so that I could move the ink around, and I did it twice, and then you use both hands and kind of draw at the same time. And these were interesting because the first one I did, I was kind of holding my hand like this with the pencil, and it was very hard to get the perspective. As you see, I did not, but it's still interesting. I love it. And then this one, I kind of held it like this so I could see more of the, and I drew those real quick. So I definitely want to do all 30 days. She's got, let's see, the next day she does a simple still life. Okay, so here's my still life sketchbook. I'm going to use a Stabilo, a sharp Stabilo, because I like being able to move it around after I've drawn. But I'm going to do this really quick. I've got to do 3 of them on this page. So, and they're kind of blind contour. I'm not really looking here, I'm looking there. But I am going to look where I'm going to start. So let's see here. Try not to look. All right, that's one. And now you change the position a little bit. I'm going to show the handle. Let's move them around. Let's put that on that side. Okay, I'm going to do it again up here. I think I'll start with the plant. All right, 2. And let's see here. Something like that. All right, I'm gonna do that here. Start. All right, so I've got 3 of them down, a little bit different positions. I'm gonna grab a wet brush and just move. That's what I like about Stabilo. So I can just move some of this, make like a shadow, just move it around. Makes it interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, I can see doing this over and over. Oh, look how interesting that is. This one didn't have the handle showing. And this one got kind of jumbled up together, but that's interesting. Yeah, I love exercises like this. Check her out, Draw with Debbie. She has a lot of interesting stuff. And wow, I love that. So for day 3, you picked a busy object and drew it 3 times on the same page in 3 minutes. So at this point, I flip everything upside down and I decide to draw the object again. I'm actually, at this point, not following the original brief, which was to draw it 3 times, but I'm having fun and I'm finding it interesting what's going on. So I feel like it's okay to, stray from the brief a bit. Here I'm drawing it again, and yeah, I'm just really liking the way it's looking on the paper. So I just keep making the marks. I'm going to fill in a few empty spots. And now I have taken a piece of plain paper and I'm pressing it on to pick up some of that ink. And it's really interesting when I pull it off. So I get 2 prints. I get that one and then the original drawing. So this is a pickup sheet and I left it like that. And then this is the original and I ended up turning that into an abstract. I wish I had recorded the whole thing. I did get the first layer that I put on, which was just a wash. But then I put a lot of different layers on it. And I think it turned out really interesting. I'm enjoying doing abstract work right now. So let me show you a few other abstracts I have flattening right now. Let's see here. Okay, so I did this one. I think I'm going to dedicate this sketchbook to abstracts. And so I'm going to take the paper off, and I don't know, there's just something about that I find fascinating. It's mixed media, and then there's a little piece of collage on it. And I actually, when I pulled the books off, I love it with, this is probably deli paper. And I might glue that on there because I love the look of that. It kind of like mutes it a little bit. But I want to do more of these, and I'll be doing some of these and recording them. Fascinating to me. There's so many different ways to start and put paint on and make marks. And I mean, I think something like that would be really cool framed. Like say you had your bathroom was browns and blacks. This is a 5x7, so I think that would be really cool. A small painting in the bathroom. Let's see. I've got these books that I'm painting in. Let's see what this one is. This one I just started, and the first thing in it is one of those abstract chairs. And I really like that. It's just like a plum background, and then just so. Then the next one I turned to was a chair, but I thought I would just do an abstract over it. And yeah, I thought that turned out really interesting. Lots of marks and colors. I guess you can see that was probably the back of the chair there. And so I just worked over it. I think that's all I've got in this book. Oh, I do have a prepared page. That's where I just clean my paintbrush. So the next one, you pick an object. I picked this little deer. His antler broke off. I need to super glue it back on. But it goes like that. So I'm just gonna imagine that on that side. So then what you do is you take a charcoal and you draw it, and then you rub it back, draw it again, rub it back, draw it again. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so again, I'm gonna do a blind contour. So I'm looking at the object. I'm not looking here. I mean, I glance over here every little while to make sure I'm not somewhere off the page. But yeah, it's a quick exercise. Let's see here. So this is the first time I'm gonna just hold that. Little antler. Come back down where I think the body is and put the legs in. Okay, so that's number one. And now you take a soft cloth and you wipe it. And when you wipe charcoal, it kind of fades it out. All right, I'm going to do it again. I'll start close but not exact. The other antler. All right. I'm going to knock that back. And I'm going to do it one more time. Okay. Just start it a little bit over here. And this one, I think you can either leave it standing out, or I could knock it back. I think what I'll do is take some water, and if you go over top of charcoal, it kind of spreads it around and makes different areas darker. So yeah, you could pick so many different objects to do this with. What a fun exercise. So I did it again, and the one y'all saw me do, I used this charcoal pencil. And the other one, I used a willow charcoal, and this is a little more chalky, so you can see it moved a little bit more. So I did that twice, and then now I'll talk about the other artist I'm following along with, Kat Rains. She's doing a free workshop called Collage Breakthrough, and I'm finding it real interesting. So I'll show you these collages. These are grid collages. These are 2 by 2, and then 3 by 3s. And I'll talk a little bit more about that, but you really need to go check her out. I think you can probably still sign up for it. I'm not sure. I went to Walmart this morning and I bought me some Scotch shop towels. I love using those to roll over stuff that I'm working on, wet paint. You've probably seen other people do it. And I wanted to show you, this is my favorite paper. It's recycled, but it's like, I love the feel of it. It's thin, it's cottony feeling, and it's kind of like that wrapping paper or butcher block paper, I think they call it. But that's my favorite paper. And while I've got you over here, these are my jelly plates. I did organize my paintings. I'm constantly getting them mixed up and then having to go through them. These are all the ones I'm working on. So I found this box and I sorted them. So now I can go through and just pull a stack. That little guy has not gotten posted yet, but soon. Let's see what else. Yeah, so this is all the stuff I've been working on. While I'm moving you around, I've got my stack of cat paintings that I'm going to be trying to finish up some to post. And isn't that one cute? I got to work on the eyes a little bit, but I love the wallpaper and the pink bowl. Okay, so Kat Rains. I'll give you a quick overview. You pick 2 colors, and she gives you all the specifics on that. I picked phthalo blue, cad yellow medium, and I did a color chart so that I could see the range of colors I could get. And then you make a boatload of collage papers using just those 2 colors, black and white. So, I had a blast. I'll just show you some of them, but I really got in the rhythm of it. The thing of it is, you want pattern papers and you want quiet papers in a value range of light, medium, and dark. So, like I said, she goes into much more depth, but I ended up with some beautiful papers. Quiet, pattern, quiet, pattern. Yeah, so I won't go through the whole stack. So then when you make the collages over here, the 2 by 2s just use 2 pieces of paper, a quiet and a pattern. And then the 3 by 3s use 3 pieces, either 2 patterns and a quiet. And you know, you're thinking about value and all that, but she goes into all that. Super interesting. I have really been enjoying that. And so when you tear your papers to make these collages, you end up with all of these little bits and pieces. So this is all this one project using those 2 colors, phthalo blue, cad yellow medium, black and white. That's it. But I've ended up with all of these scraps too that we're going to do something with. This free class is still going on, so I highly recommend it if you can still sign up for it. But anyway, that has been my week. And I like just taking y'all along and showing you what I'm working on, what I'm organizing, what I'm buying. So I hope you enjoyed it, and leave me any comments or questions, and I'll see you next time.